আজকে উনি আমাদের সাথে শিলিগুড়ি মিউনিসিপ্যাল কর্পোরেশনের অ্যাডমিনিস্ট্রেটর হিসেবে আমাদের সাথে এখানে এসেছেন এবং আমরা খুব আনন্দিত যে আজকে বিশ্ব পর্যটন দিবস, যেটা সারা পৃথিবীতে একসাথে মিলে আমরা সবার সাথে যেটা সেলিব্রেট।
So hey awesome people, welcome to the channel again, and in this vlog we are not traveling anywhere. As you can see, we are in Siliguri town station and program for the World Tourism Day is going on here at Siliguri town, and we have some honorable mentions here, some honorable guests and media to celebrate this day at Siliguri town station, the oldest station of Siliguri. So first let's talk about Siliguri. The word Siliguri is derived from a word named Shilchaguri, which stands for a stack of rocks. And the Siliguri, which is a metropolitan city now with an average area of 41.90 square kilometers and height of 127 meters from mean sea level, it was not a metropolitan city from a very beginning. The city was first, actually when it started, it was just a wilderness, and it was first spotted by the kingdom of Sikkim. They used this place, the Siliguri, they used this place as a agricultural land, because as we all know, Sikkim is situated high on the hills and their agriculture is not so good. But Siliguri, it is relatively plain than Sikkim, so yeah, they conquered it because it was wilderness, no one was here, so they used it as agricultural land until Nepal interfered. Nepal also, after conquering Siliguri, did the same. But after some time, around 1815, the first steamer ran from Mahananda to Bihar, and as the Mahananda river flew through the middle of the town Siliguri, it provided a very good connection with Bihar and Malda. That's why the Siliguri was identified as a transit point, and till now the Siliguri is a very important transit point of India, because the whole northeast India, Guwahati, Agartala, Dibrugarh and all, you can't access without crossing Siliguri. Yeah, if you are traveling by air, then that's a different story, but if you are traveling by bus, truck, train or anything, then you have to cross Siliguri to get to the northeastern section of India. So Siliguri is a very important transit point. And after 1881, after the inauguration of Darjeeling Himalayan Railways, the Britishers also came into the scene. The Britishers thought that for tea transportation, for the transportation of tea from Darjeeling to the then capital of India, Kolkata, they will need some sort of public transport like truck or train. But back then the roads were not as developed as now, so they needed trains, and they can't lay down meter gauge or broad gauge track. Broad gauge was not a thing back then. They can't lay down meter gauge tracks in hilly regions. So what they did is they laid down narrow gauge tracks there, and from Siliguri town there were already meter gauge tracks. The train, the legendary Darjeeling Mail, which is around 147 years old now, used to run on the meter gauge tracks. So the Siliguri town became a very important transit point to switch gauge of goods. I mean, the tea first came from Darjeeling to Siliguri town by toy train, as you can see on the screen, and then the goods, anything, tea and anything from the narrow gauge train was shifted to the meter gauge train and went on. So this was the history of Siliguri, and thus the Siliguri town is also known as the heart of Siliguri. Also many important people like Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, Mahatma Gandhi and Bagha Jatin set their foot here in this station. So this was a very brief history of Siliguri. I tried my best to compile all the necessary stuff in less than 5 minutes. So if you like the video, please let me know in the comment section and subscribe to the channel. We are very soon going to hit the 1k mark. I want to hit it before this year ends. So Jai Hind and God bless you all.